Guys, I feel like I'm always starting out my life in the bathroom, but I guess that's just, or like I'm starting out my vlogs always in the bathroom, but that's kind of just how my life starts itself out. But anyways, today's Thursday. It's a regular day, but like not really, because if you remember in the last vlog, I was talking about how there was kind of like this internship event happening. Basically like a representative from an internship that I'm interested in is coming to my campus, and it's nothing too crazy. Like it's not a recruitment type thing, so honestly like I don't need like my resume or anything like that. They're just gonna talk about the program, which yeah, which is good. So I'm going to that, and basically like the internship, it's for this like agency. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna like my hair like this. I don't know why I'm doing that. Oh yeah, I straightened my hair. If you hadn't noticed, and it's getting longer. Like look at that, guys. Like it's giving less lower Farquaad. I mean obviously with the hair tie on it kind of is, but like it's growing, and I'm just like happy because I could finally just wear it regular, and you know, but that's a terrible curl. Like do I even want curls? I don't think so. What do I want? I don't have time to be thinking about what I want, but I don't know what I want. Something like that. But anyways, so the internship is basically with this agency, and it's like a talent agency, and they have a bunch of different like branches or like departments that you can apply specifically for the internship for. I want to apply for kind of like the department for brand marketing, because I've found that I have a lot of interest in that, and that's something I potentially want to go into like for the future and like get a job in when I graduate. Like marketing, like creative direction for brands, and like working on brands' social media presence, or not even just social media, but just like a brand's public presence. So like basically public relations. That is what I have an interest in for like the future and right now. So yeah, I'm gonna apply to that department and cross my fingers. My friend did the internship before, and she was saying like they don't accept many people, and you know there's a whole like internship, there's a whole like interviewing process. I just made my hair look so bad. This like now I look like a tansy. There's a whole interviewing process and all that. So I'm just gonna cross my fingers, hope for the best. My resume isn't the most competitive resume. Like I honestly have nothing on my resume because all I do is YouTube. But you know, hopefully since I'm applying for marketing and media, you know what I'm saying, like social media, hopefully the fact that I have a YouTube channel will help me a little bit. And the fact that that's pretty much the biggest thing on my resume. But yeah, I'm gonna finish getting ready for that. I need to get dressed, and then honestly I have class afterwards, but I'm still like, I'm going back and forth in my head contemplating, and like my family's gonna watch this and they're gonna be like, what are you talking about? But I'm contemplating if I want to go to class today, just because so if you don't know, in New York, like there's like a bunch of different school systems. I go to a CUNY, which like stands for City University of New York, and it's kind of like a big overall organization, and then you know there's like different schools within it, stuff like that. So basically there's a rally today happening in front of the CUNY board, I think, or there's a rally today against CUNY, and there's support in things that I don't support, and I really want to go just because I'm a CUNY student and I don't support what my school systems are doing, and I want to go to that rally, but it's at the same time that I have class, so it would mean missing class. But at the same time, like, that professor is really cool, he's really chill, and honestly, like, if I just do the readings and watch the film on my own, like, I'll be okay. I don't know, I'm still gonna decide. I think it'll be like a very split decision, like right after I finish my the internship meeting thing. I will like see how I feel, but I don't know. But yeah, so my hair is back. I like much prefer, I think the difference now is that my layers have grown out, so like my layers look a little bit better. Like before, my layers were looking insane, and now I prefer this so much. Like, y'all, I've been crying over the length of my hair for so long, and she's chugging. And honestly, I don't even know how, because it's not like I've been doing protective styles. Like, I've kind of been putting her through the ringer with like my buns, and I know buns are not protective styles, and like my hairline is definitely, like, I'm kind of balding, so that's one of the main reasons I wanted to straighten my hair, because I was like, all right, I need to stop with these ponytails for like a quick second and just do something that's very like minimal tension on that top part of my head. So anyways, that's what I'm doing. Let me stop procrastinating this. What time is it? Okay, because I still need to like pick up a bagel. I decided that I'm gonna get a bagel for breakfast and do that. So we need to be able to do that. Do I curl this? Curl it. Curl it. I've been getting real bold with this hot comb, y'all. Real bold, but honestly, it's not that scary when you're doing it yourself. When someone else holds this hot comb to your head, you're like, what the hell? But when you do it yourself, it's pretty much fine. Stop it. Oh, that one looks good. Like, you see, I love when it does that little like that little, like, is it a frontal type vibe? But I'm trying to get it to be like that. Like, please. Okay, that one's better. Okay. The curls, I don't know what the curls are doing. I can't really, honestly, I can't really get them good. So I think we'll just like fluff her up. Okay, I'm quickly running out of time, so I need to pick my outfit. Luckily, I got a bunch of clothes from Halara, because Halara is sponsoring this video, and it works out perfectly because I have a pair of like black business casual type pants, but honestly, like, they're not the best, and yeah, so I got some from Halara that I think are gonna be perfect. They're like these stretchy black material, like black slacks, and I feel like they're gonna be like comfortable, and then I could also like dress it down, because again, this is not a recruitment, like I'm not being interviewed, it's just like I'm hearing more about the internship, but I feel like it's just good to like present myself nicely for situations where potentially this could be a person that could help me get the internship, or this could be somebody that is interviewing me for it in the future. So I want to like make a good impression, but also like not trying too hard. So like, you know, some business pants, and then we'll probably do like a casual top to like dress it down. So let me figure that out, and then I'll get back to you. Before we move on, I just want to show you the rest of the stuff that I got from Halara, because I got a lot of stuff and they look very cute, and honestly, I'm very excited to try them on, see the vibe, see how they look. If you don't know about Halara, if you haven't heard about Halara, they're a clothing brand, and they have a really good like activewear line, but honestly, there's so much more than just activewear. They focus on making comfortable and cute at the same time clothes, and I could really say, like, even just feeling the fabric of the stuff, like, Some of it I haven't tried on yet, so I'm excited to do that. But y'all know how I feel about a haul. So of course I'll have everything linked. And I also have a discount code for you guys if you're interested in anything that you see. And I believe it is, I'll put it on the screen, but I believe that it's MB15 to get you 15% off your purchase. We can start with the top that I have on right now because literally I'm obsessed with this. This is the Cloudful fabric padded v-neck plain tank top, and I got this in a size small and in the white. They had a lot of other like basic colors, like I think like black. It's just so cute, and it has like a built-in like bra. So I mean, it works for me because like I am part of the itty bitty community, so like it helps to really just like lift and secure, and I don't have to wear a bra with this because it's like already in it. This is the first fit, and honestly like I'm a little bit biased because I've already worn this outfit for like an entire day already, and these pants are one of my new like obsessions. So they're these like straight leg like flowy waffle knit black pants, but they have this like work pant vibe because they have like, I don't know, like they just like emulate a nice like business casual work pant, but at the same time they're made of this like completely stretchy material, so it's like no discomfort. Like I honestly could go to sleep. I could lay in my bed, clock out, and take a nap in these pants, but at the same time like I could also wear them to work, or like I can wear them to an interview. I've been looking for business casual vibes, and I feel like I got a lot of that with the Halara stuff because I'm trying to cosplay in my working girl era. And this is really, why am I doing a freaking ballet? Like that's just, I just love these. Like they just give like flowy, like comfy. I love a good flowy pant. These are another pair of wide leg. Are we seeing a pattern? I just like the wide leg vibe. It's just my vibe. But finally got some color going. I got this like reddish brown flowy pants. These genuinely are like, so I don't even know what material this is, but it's just like super soft and like just like bouncy. I've never had a top that's like this style, but I feel like it's like really cute. I feel like this could double as like a workout top, like if you put this over your sports bra when you're working out, like if you want to be like more covered up. All the pants I got in a size small, and this top is also in a small, but I'll put the sizing down below along with the links. I also forgot to show you guys, but I have this high neck kind of like long sleeve top that also really goes really cute with the black pants. As we can see, I'm just really obsessed with the black pants. And then last but not least, I'm literally sweating in this long sleeve top, but I got these brown straight leg pants, super freaking stretchy material, but really nicely like form fitting. And I think these are really cute. Do these kind of business casual? Like at this point, I'm asking y'all. I don't think these do because they're probably too, I don't know. I don't think they do, but I like the vibe of these, and I like these pockets in the front and then how the buttons go all the way up. And they also have these in a lot of different colors. I really want to get this in black, but like I already have like a bunch of black pants that I got. But I feel like I could never go wrong with like black pants. So I kind of really want them in black. I love this color also. Like I feel like this is a good vibe for me because it's still kind of neutral, but a little pop of color. Like I said before, I will have everything linked down below, and my sizes and the colors and all of that vibe. If you want to get anything and just browse the site, my discount code is MB15 for 15% off. I believe that Halara is having kind of like a pre-Black Friday sale that has already started. It started on November 1st. You can get 2 of their like classic leggings for just $24. So I would definitely say check it out. They're already super affordable. So like with the code and then with the sale, like you're just stacking on that deal on top of a deal on top of a deal. So like I just want to pass that up. But yeah, thanks for Halara for sending me this. I'm actually really sweating in this top, so at least you know it keeps you warm. And let's get back to okay, I finished the meeting. I'll tell you guys more about it when I go home, but I've decided I'm not going to class and I'm gonna go to the rally because I feel like the universe gave me a sign that I should be going. So I got my subway and I'm heading there now.
Tell me if you still love. It's 5 a.m. and I'm drunk right now. Tell me, can we still fuck? 101, I'm in the zone right now. Tell me, am I still? Telling you just how I feel right now. You say it's just the drugs, and I know. I lied to you way before I had you right this moment. Then again, I could be drunk. Baby, I don't want to sound righteous. I got 20 bitches sucking like.
I'm so happy simply because my hair is finally to a length where I can wear it just regular down and like feel happy about it. Like my layers have finally grown out to like a proper length where I don't look too Lord Farquaad-y. And honestly, that little hot comb method, I used to never hot comb my natural hair. Like I only got the hot comb when I got a wig so I could hot comb the wig. But the little hot comb on the natural hair method, like, it's feeling laid flat. Like it's giving bumpy wear. It's giving bumpy wear. It's also kind of giving like lace. It's giving lace frontal because I like did the little push up. I mean, it's not giving lace frontal, but we could just go with my delusion, okay? Go with my delusion. So that just gave me a boost of serotonin, which I genuinely needed because I haven't been having much serotonin for the past few weeks. So I'm happy with this one. But anyways, yeah, it's Saturday. We skipped Friday. We just keep skipping the Fridays. I think I just needed a rest day. I've been needing the rest days. I've been needing to utilize them. And Fridays is when I go to my mom's house. And when I go to my mom's house, it's like true relaxation. Like I sit on the couch, like I'm just watching TV, like we either order food or she cooks food, and it's just like I'm just chilling, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, honestly, you guys really wouldn't want to see it because there's nothing, literally nothing happening. Like I just tell her about what's happened in my week, and then we eat, normally Chinese food, and then I go home. And like that's normally my Fridays. So, but I thoroughly enjoy it. Like I look forward to my Fridays so much. But I normally end up skipping Fridays. And also I just this Friday specifically, like I just needed like a little bit of a mental health break. Just a little bit. I mean like one day, but like just needed a little bit of a rest. I'll tell you why, but I remember that on Thursday I was supposed to tell you guys, I didn't tell you guys anything about the internship meeting. And yeah, it was good. It kind of made me a little bit scared, but at the same time, like I think, you know, I just got a lot of work to put in. It's fine. But basically the meeting, I already explained, like the people that came in were recruiters from this like talent agency, this like artistic talent agency, and I guess they go around to a lot of college campuses like trying to get like interns, and they have like a bunch of different programs. They have this like early explorer program where like they could fly you out to like LA for 2 days, and you kind of like, you know, do some hands-on stuff within the industry. Or they have the summer internship program, which is what I want to apply for, which is like, you know, a few months. It's also a paid opportunity. It's a full-time job, like it's full-time. So well, not full-time job, full-time internship, and then it's like paid. They said like minimum wage for whatever your state is, and I don't know what the minimum wage for New York is. I should probably look that up. But and then they also have like entry-level jobs as well that you could apply for. Yeah, so they were basically just explaining more about the program and about the company, and which was helpful because like I knew I wanted to do it, but like I didn't know too much about the company itself. And they were also giving like a lot of tips, like resume tips, which I like wrote down. I don't know where my notebook is, but like I wrote down so much because like, again, like I haven't written a resume since my college applications, and your college application resumes are very different. It's like, you know, you're emphasizing your grades, your scholastic, your AP courses, I don't need, like, you know what I'm saying, like those type of things. But like a real like job resume, like, so I'm gonna be making an appointment with my school's career center because they can help like flush out my resume or just help me make one in general, because it's just like I just need to figure out how to package you guys onto like a job resume where it's like, because it's like I keep having this like imposter syndrome where I'm like, oh, I want an internship, and then I look at the requirements and it's like this amount of job experience, this amount of like experience in this, and I'm like, oh my god, like I have no job experience. And then I like say that to my mom and she's like, you've been working for 3 years. And I'm like, you're correct, like I just forget sometimes that like YouTube does count as a job, and it should count because it's my only job, so it's the only thing that I physically can put on a resume. So I just need to like go to the career center and have them help me like package that up in a way that's not just like, obviously I'm not just gonna be like YouTuber, you know, so like I have to like package it in a way that like an employer is actually gonna care about. Because my biggest thing is I'm like, nobody cares if I have a YouTube channel. Like what does that do? But in regards to like what I actually want to do, like, so for the internship there's like a bunch of different departments, and I want to do the brand consulting department, which is basically like you know, like they have like a bunch of brands on their roster, like let's say like Capital One Banking or New Balance, and so they have agents that like work to do like marketing campaigns or digital campaigns for those brands. Or she gave like one specific example, like for, I think she said Capital One, like normally always for the US Open they do like activation, which I believe activation is like in-person like event stuff, or like in-person like paraphernalia and like marketing. So normally the interns would be involved with like setting up the activation for the US Open, which like I feel like that's really fun. I've never even stepped foot in the US Open. Like that could be a cool opportunity. But like, so in regards to like me wanting to do the brand consulting, I feel like putting like my YouTube channel on my resume would be very helpful, because it's like I have worked with brands, like I have worked in technically creating a brand. Like I think I just have to like logisticize, I don't know, like I have to make the YouTube channel sound more logistics, which I normally don't do when I'm like describing it to other people. Like when I'm describing it to normal people, like when people ask what I do, I'm like, I never really, like I'm just like, sometimes I'm like I'm a YouTuber, but at the same time, like it's like I never bring it up. Like it's never like the first thing that I bring up, because realistically, like it is just like, I don't know, like I don't know how to describe it. Like it's just like second nature. Like I don't think about it anymore. Like it's just like, oh yeah. Like it's just something that I do. It's just something that I do. So I never like describe it in like an analytical, like, you know, brand. Like I never describe myself as a brand. Please don't do that to me. Like, ow, because then that makes me stressed. So I think on my resume though, like I probably have to describe myself as a brand to be like, oh, I built this brand and whatever. So that's what the career center is for. They're gonna help me with that. And yeah, so they gave resume tips. There's also gonna be like an interview process if they like your resume, and all this stuff. So crossing my fingers, but I'm gonna really work on it. It's due in like 2 weeks. The application isn't anything crazy. It's literally just like your name, where you're from, and then your resume. Like that's it, which I guess it makes sense, because it's like when you're applying to a job, that's like all they want to. So I'm gonna really, you know, get to working on that resume and making it look good. They were like, they wanted to be like extremely perfect. Like if like one bullet point is bigger than the other, then they're not. They're just gonna look the other way. And I was like, you know what, that actually makes sense, because we are no longer in high school where, you know what I'm saying, like mistakes like that are acceptable. Like these are people's careers. So like if I'm your intern and I accidentally like spell something wrong, or I accidentally like, you know, mess up the smallest detail, that can affect your career. So so yeah, that's that was that. It was really good though. Like I left the meeting just feeling excited to work on my resume so that I could really like try to put my best foot forward, because I think this would be like a really cool opportunity. Like it will be a lot because it's full-time, like Monday to Friday, like 9 to 5, clocking in, clocking out, and it's like 3 months in the summer. But I was literally saying this summer that like I wanted a summer internship. Like I want something to keep me busy, and I want something that's gonna like push me and like, you know, not stress me out, but just like push me out of my comfort zone, and where like I can learn new things. And I feel like this is like a great opportunity for that. So I'm really hoping, and we're manifesting, so please manifest for me too. And then of course, as you saw, I did not end up going to class. Yeah, so yeah, I've already told my mom about it, so she knows. But I feel like when the rest of my family watches this vlog, they're gonna be like, you didn't go to class? You didn't go to class? Because listen, go to class, guys. Like all of high school, I had the perfect attendance award all 4 years. I was always on time. I think I cut class once in my life, and it was on an accident. It was accidental because I thought there was a fire drill. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not advocating for cutting class, but at the same time, like the college class that I missed, he's like a really chill professor, and it's like he already posts the material that's happening in the class online, so it's like I could just catch up. Like I'm not gonna fall behind. Like I could watch the film, I could do the readings, and like I'll be good. Like I won't have missed anything. So, you know, that was fine. And I also feel like the universe was telling me a sign, because I went to use the bathroom after the meeting, and I was still contemplating then, and I went to use the bathroom after the meeting, and literally I sit down in a random bathroom stall, and I took a picture because I was like, this is a sign. This is a sign from the universe. I sit down in a random bathroom stall in, oh, it's got a glare. I don't know if you can, and it's backwards. Anyways, I sit down in a random bathroom stall to pee, and I look up and it says Free Palestine. So I was like, you know what, the universe needs me out. The universe needs me out in these streets. The universe wants me to go. So I can't stop the universe. They're sending me signs. I need to go. So I went, and it was good. It was like, basically the rally was at the CUNY, I think it's at the CUNY headquarters, like, or I don't know, we went to like some CUNY administration building, and we were protesting, like rallying there. We sat down. I got there like a little bit later, so when I got there, they were reading names of people that passed away or people that were killed, and then we marched a long way. We marched up to Times Square, and then stopped at Times Square, and then like that's where it ended. Yeah, it was definitely like a different energy than when I marched in Brooklyn. I don't know, there was something about marching on a weekday, walking past like all of these like corporate business finance people that are just like looking at us like we're crazy, and I'm like, we're the crazy ones? I don't get it. We're the crazy ones? Like, and it was like, yeah, I was just like, it was just weird vibes. Like they all gave like weird vibes. Like people were like shoving past, like, oh, I gotta get to work. Like I get it, but like not really, because at least you can go to work. It was like an interesting energy in Manhattan. I definitely much prefer Brooklyn. Brooklyn did not give those vibes. And then we made it to the when we made it to the Times Square location and then stopped, we also stopped in front of a Starbucks. We yelled at the Starbucks for a little bit, and then the people inside the Starbucks were looking at us like we were crazy. And I'm like, are y'all not getting the point? Are y'all not getting the point? Like, they were recording us like we're crazy while you're still drinking your Starbucks mocha. Anyways, if you didn't know, I don't know if I said it in the last one, but I am boycotting Starbucks indefinitely until they switch it up. So that's just, I'm sorry. You won't be getting the holiday drinks from me. Unless somewhere else, we could do the holiday drinks at like some small local coffee shop. You know what I'm saying? I know a coffee shop that got some pumpernickel, pumpkin spice. I don't know. I just needed that energy. Because as I was saying, like yesterday, I needed that like mental health day just because I have been struggling, y'all. I've been struggling because this is the first time in all of my 3 years of like posting videos on the internet and like posting on my YouTube channel that I have like been struggling to show up authentically online. Like genuinely struggling. Like I said from the jump, like if I'm gonna do this, like the reason I created my YouTube channel was because I felt like I couldn't be my fullest self around like people that I knew in like real life. And I was like, okay, so I'm gonna create a YouTube channel where like I give them, like they know me from the jump. Like I give them everything about me from the jump, and they either accept me or they don't like me, but it's like at least I gave them the full me and they were able to choose based on the full me. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm always adamant on like showing up as your truest self, being honest, being authentic, like genuinely. Like I stand on it. I stand on business. I stand on business. And I've been struggling to pick up the camera and film because I'm like, I've been struggling to show my authentic self because really, realistically, authentically, I'm angry. Authentically, I'm enraged. And authentically, I feel gaslit and I'm just confused. I'm just heavily confused and just a bunch of freaking emotions. And I keep like going back and forth because it's like I pick up the camera to talk about like my regular degular chai tea or my regular degular going to class and stuff, which is fine. Like I'm still living my life, but at the same time, like underneath all of that, like I am pissed off. Like I've never been more pissed off in my life. And it's like, so it's just weird. And it's just like I've been struggling because obviously like I don't want to bring my anger to you guys. Like I don't want to do that, but at the same time, like why the hell not? Like I created this channel as to create comfort for you guys, but also as therapy for me. Like this channel truly is my therapy. Like it's the one place that I get to go and just like vent all my crap out, like vent. And I just haven't been able, I've just been stopping myself from venting because I'm like, I feel like people are just moving weird, and I'm not understanding the moving weird, and I'm not understanding the vibes. I'm not understanding the vibes on the internet right now. Okay. I'm not understanding it at all. And it's just making me feel gaslit because I'm like, is my anger not warranted? And then I literally, like, I had to say that to my roommate. I'm like, am I crazy? Am I the crazy one? And she was like, no, like your anger is completely warranted. And I'm like, okay, good. Cause like, I feel like the internet is trying to make me feel like I'm going insane. Like I'm trying to scroll and I'm trying to see information. I'm trying to see updates on my favorite journalists on the ground. And then I'm just like, OOTD Halloween edition. And it's like, that's like, it's fine. Like, it's fine. Like, my thing is that, like, I don't want anybody to, like, stop their life or halt their life or go wallow because, you know, because this is happening, or just, like, go sit in a depression and, like, feel bad about themselves. Like, I'm not saying that I want that, but I'm just, like, it just feels like it just I don't know, it just feels odd. It just feels very dystopian. It just feels very dystopian. Like I'm scrolling, I'm seeing okay, body parts, and then OOTD Halloween edition. It's just a little bit dystopian to me. And then it makes me feel gaslit because then I'm like, should I not, like, obviously, like, I'm just like, why is nobody else? Are y'all not angry? Like I literally, I don't know. I don't know, like it's just making me confused. So it's just like I just needed a mental health break, because I'm like, how do I show up authentically? How do I be my truest self in this moment and do that, and like stand on what I say my channel is about and what I say I give to you guys in this moment. And I've decided that I just don't care. I don't care anymore. I don't care about the people that don't want me to talk about politics or don't want me to talk about world issues. Like, I'm sorry. Like, we're living in the real world. We're living in the real world. Like, and at the end of the day, like, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy if I act like nothing's happening, because then I'm gaslighting myself. So yeah, like I've just been like dealing with that anger and just dealing with the confusion of like, where is everybody else? Like, where is everybody else? I'm just lost. So yeah, I don't know, y'all, but I've just decided I'm gonna talk about what I want to talk about. And honestly, like, if everybody leaves and I need to go work at a cafe, then so be it. Like, if I have to, if I'm in a career where I can't say exactly what I mean, and I can't speak up for something that's absolutely right, and I can't speak up for something that matters because I'm afraid of like losing brand deals or losing subscribers, and like I can't pay my bills after that, like, I'm gonna just go find another job. I'm gonna just move back home, go find a 9-to-5, go work at, well, not McDonald's, we're boycotting that as well. Go work at Subway. I don't know. Like, I'm gonna figure it out. It's like not the end of the world. Like, if people hate me after this, we can't please everybody. Like, we can't please everybody. And at the end of the day, like, I have to stay true to myself, and like authentically, y'all, authentically, literally every single day, like, me and my roommate have been having like rage conversations. Like this is like all we talk about. And like, I don't expect everybody to be as wholly consumed by it, but at the same time, like, I expect everybody to care. I expect everybody to care, or at least want to have knowledge, or like at least want to be somewhat involved, because it's like, I'm just confused. I'm just confused why we would not be. So yeah, I've just decided that I'm not gonna filter myself anymore. Like, I don't care if people don't rock with me. I don't care if like people, I just don't care. I don't care. There's too much going on for me to have to care about people's privilege. I really don't. I really wanted to go to Washington today. So today is November 4th. I feel like I should start saying the date, because the date of these things matter. But today is November 4th, and there's gonna be a march on Washington today. And everybody's saying it's gonna be like one of the biggest marches in history, which is insane. But it's like, period, like, as it should be. Like, shut it all down. And I really wanted to go, but the tickets, literally I looked at the tickets like last week, and they were hecka expensive. Like, they sold everything out. Like, the people were not playing. They sold out all the tickets. Like, I checked back like a few days after, like, all the tickets were gone. So I really wanted to be there, and just show up. And it's also just like, A, I want to be there to show up and to show support, and B, it just feels so cathartic to be around other people that are just as angry as I am. Because it's like, okay, I feel gaslit when I'm like scrolling through TikTok and it's like, OOTD, get ready with me. I feel gaslit in that sense. But then when I'm going to these like protests and I'm going to these marches, like, those are the only moments where like I don't feel gaslit, because I'm like, are you just as mad? Like, people in tears, like people like screaming the chants in tears, like, you know what I'm saying? So I really wanted to go to the Washington March, but I'm unable to. But I'll watch it on TV. Or, I mean, they're having like another march in New York. They're just having like marches. Like, really, guys, I implore you, like if you have any free time, any spare time, I mean, this video is going up later, but I have been posting a lot on my Instagram. But again, I don't know when this video is going up, and updates are happening like fast. Like, I mean, like, another atrocity just happened yesterday, massive atrocity. Like, these updates are moving so quick that, like, every single day matters. So I don't know what has occurred since past November 4th, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but, like, my Instagram, like, has live updates and also, like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I don't know if people are still protesting when you're seeing this, but I really, like, I really implore you guys, if you have the free time, to just, like, go out, try to go to one of the marches, one of the rallies. It feels like it's just such a unifying feeling, and genuinely, like, it is so true. Like, the people the people united will never be, well, they say defeated, but I feel like it should be divided. But the people united will never be defeated, and, like, you really get that, like, powerful, like, feeling like you're a part of something bigger than yourself, you know? Which I've been needing a lot, because it's like, when I have those moments of, like, helplessness, like, it could be so easy to, like, just, like, wake up and have a moment of helplessness, be like, there's literally nothing I could do to stop it. And then, like, I remember, like, I could be a part of something bigger than myself, like, joining a march, joining a rally, joining a group, like, that's just adding numbers to people and, like, making me, you know, bigger than myself. So anyways, there's one today, there's one tomorrow, but I don't know, I don't really think I can go to the one today, because, so I have to film this film. I've been filming for 30 minutes. I have to go. Okay, I have to film, okay, for my production class, I have to do, like, a short silent film. That's one of our projects. And I had this whole idea before, like, weeks ago when you first assigned it, and I was gonna do that, and then literally my brain could not even contemplate that idea anymore. So I changed my idea, and I'm gonna be making a film about boycotting Starbucks, because, like, I don't know, like, it just, like, I can make it funny, I can make it goofy, but it's also, like, something, keeps, like, make a film about something that means something to you. So I'm like, hey, this means something to me right now. So I have to go do that right now. Literally, I have, like, it's, like, the whole camera equipment thing. Like, I'm not used to this, okay? I told you guys, if you watched the last video, or I don't know if it was the last video, but I told you guys before, like, I don't know nothing about these cameras. Like, my Sony ZV, which Sony is this? My Sony camera, I don't know which one this is, but it, like, it just does all the auto stuff. So, like, I never have to figure out, like, aperture, focus, ISO. I had to do all of that for this camera, so I'm a little bit scared, but we'll just be trying it out. I have, like, all of these different lenses, like, short lens, long lens, I don't know. I have a test on all of this information literally on Tuesday, and I don't even freaking know. So I have that. And then I also have this huge tripod. So I'm gonna look like a film dweeb, but it's fine. It's okay. But yeah, so I have to get going. I have to do that. And then I don't know what's gonna happen after that. And I also don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. But yeah, I just wanted to say that. I just wanted to get that off my chest. And I do feel lighter getting that off my chest, because I'm just like, I've just been struggling, like, and I feel like I've been a fraud, because I'm, like, whipping out the camera and I'm like, hee hee hee, like, laughy, goofy, and, like, I genuinely am in a good mood now, but I've just not been in, like, bad moods, but just in, like, moods where, like, I really don't care for, like, making a joke. Like, it's just, like, you know, I'm going in waves, and it's, like, in those moments, like, I felt like I couldn't pick up the camera, because I'm like, ooh, like, they don't need to see that. But I think I'm just decided, like, if you're here, you're here. Like, if you're here for all of me, and this is all of me. Like, this is it. This is it. I've recorded literally nothing for the day, guys, because I've been stressing out with this camera equipment. I look like such a film major. I feel kind of like a fraud, but I finished finally. It's like hours later, and I'm tired, and I want to take a nap, and I do not want to be a director. No, that was tiring. That was just a lot. So look at me with my equipment. yeah. But anyway, so now I'm gonna go take a nap, honestly. You might see me tomorrow because I'm just too tired. Hi guys, I feel like this vlog has been just all over the place, but also like a whole lot of nothing. Like I feel like I've been showing you guys nothing, and I've just been like talking to you guys, but I feel like it's just because I've been doing a lot of things that like it's just like hard to show. So I apologize for that. I apologize if this is just like a boring vibe, but we're just like, my life right now is just like school, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and then back to school. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's a little bit of a struggle to like bring you guys along, but I'm trying my best. Okay, I'm trying my best, so I'm sorry. But yeah, it's finally Sunday. Well, not finally. I don't know why I'm saying finally. I wish that there was like 10 other Sundays. Like I just need, I'm waiting for winter break. I'm so excited for winter break. I can't even say Thanksgiving break. I mean, obviously I'm excited for Thanksgiving because it's my favorite holiday of all time. Like I love Thanksgiving, but Thanksgiving break is just gonna be like really short because what, it's only like 2 days. Like it's really nothing. But that winter break, like that whole month of January off, is just gonna hit so differently, and I'm so excited for it. But anyways, we're not there yet, but we're close. Well, not really, because I don't want to rush through December. I don't want to rush through November and December. I still need to get through November and December. So let me just keep chugging. I think I told you guys yesterday that I possibly wanted to go to a rally that was happening in Brooklyn. But honestly, like, I think I need to just have like a mental refresher day. Like a day to myself where I just chill. Like just chill. Because I feel like I've been running my brain ragged and I might crack. I might crack into pieces. So I think I just need to calm down. Like even though like I really want to go. Like I really want to go. But I think mentally, I need to not. So yeah, I'm still like teeter-tottering on my brain, but I think I just really need to like not go, and I need to prioritize my mental sanity a little bit. I think instead, since it's already like 12:30, I think I'm gonna go to a cafe like closer to my house. Like I don't want to, like the thing is like I don't want to have to venture out today. Like I don't want to have to venture out into like deeper parts of Brooklyn. I don't want to have to venture out into Manhattan. So I think I'm just gonna go find a cafe that's like close by, because I do have a lot of like schoolwork to do. Like I have like another midterm, which is like past midterm time, but I have another midterm due like that I have to take on this coming Tuesday. So I have to prepare and study for that. I also kind of want to get back into like my reading vibe, but like at the same time, I don't know. I was saying to you guys that it's hard for me to read when I have a lot going on in my brain, just because it's like, it is because like my brain, like I get really like invested in things, and I can't get invested in too many things at one time, because like I really give my full energy to that one thing if I'm like really into it. So like if I'm really into a book, normally I'm gonna like give my whole brain to that book, and then it's like I'm not gonna think about all the assignments and all the work I have to do. I kind of only do that for like fantasy and dystopian books, and I feel like if I just pick up like a cheesy rom-com type vibe, that could be okay. But like I've been craving a good reading moment, like both a reading and a writing moment. Like everything happening is just making me want to write so bad, but I feel like writing is definitely harder because I really like have to be fully present in what I'm writing to like write. But I could also just like do some like spitballing, just some free writing. So maybe I could do that at the cafe also. But I do think I want to possibly, here's the other thing that sucks. I have how many books? I think I currently have 2 books, or is it 3? Why did I think it was 3? I think it's only 2. Like I have 2 books that I like started or like that I'm halfway through that I didn't get through, and it wasn't like a DNF situation. It was just like life started happening. Like if you remember, like during my birthday I was reading this and I enjoyed it, but I went back to school and then I forgot to keep reading it. And then I was reading 𝐿 kind of like midsummer, and this one was definitely like a slower read, but I still enjoyed it, but I just didn't get the chance to finish it. So it's like I feel bad starting a completely new book when I have these 2 to finish, but both of these are like intense. Like 𝐿 requires a lot of mental thinking, a lot of like using your brain, and I just can't. My brain is being used for a lot of other stuff right now, and this one is like supposed to be like a really sad and depressing vibe, which like I'm already kind of sad and depressed by other things, so like I don't really think I need that. So that being said, I think we'll pick something else. I mean, luckily I have so many, like when I did like a book haul months ago, probably like in the last spring at this point, and I got so many romance books and then I just never read them. So I have a lot to choose from. I have a lot of like also black romance. Wait, let me pop you up. Let me see. There's this one, but I don't think I want to do this. This is like a To All the Boys I Loved Before vibe. Like I think like all of her secrets get exposed and stuff like that, like her crushes or something. And then she has to go around and try to stop it from getting exposed. I don't know. Not feeling this one right now. What else do I have? I have the mixtape. Sorry, why is it getting so Zork? By Brittany Cherry. I think this is like a music romance. I have Icebreaker. I still never read Icebreaker. Everybody talks about Icebreaker. I feel like this might be a good contender. Just because it's like everybody reads it and it's like, I don't know, really silly and goofy. See, like these 2, like I was so excited to read these, but I can't do this. Like that's hopping in to like completely new like world building, all of this stuff. Like a Brandon Sanderson book? No. I can't be reading a Brandon Sanderson book while also trying to read my homework assignments for class. Like Brandon Sanderson it's just a mind warp. It's just a mind warp. So I can't do these 2. I have so many books that I have not read, bro. I feel like I might want to do this one. I feel like honestly I might want to do The Right Move by Tom Ford, even though it's really big and I wanted to do something smaller. That way like I could feel like I'm accomplishing something. But I think this one is fake dating, and like fake dating either pisses me off or it's just so funny because it's so unrealistic to me. So I feel like I need something that I can kind of like make fun of in my head, but is also kind of like a cool vibe. But this thing is just thick. Like how do we have 400 pages of romance? How do we, that's what I don't understand. Like I feel like a romance novel really just has to cut it off after the 200 mark. 300 mark max, but how do we have 400 pages worth of fake dating romance to go through? I don't understand, but I think I might do this one. What else do I have? I have, oh, and then I have those other ones. I have this one, Charming as a Verb. I have 2 black ones. I have Highly Suspicious and Unfairly Cute, and then Charming as a Verb. These ones are like short and sweet, which like I should do that. I should do short and sweet. I think I want to do The Right Move. I think I'm just feeling it. I think it's just calling to me. I don't know why 400 pages doesn't sound like a good idea, but like I think I should just start it, give it a try, see how it goes. If I don't like it, I stop reading it, you know? It'll be fine. Well, no,
And I know someone. Then again, I could be drunk. Baby, I don't wanna sound righteous. I got 20 bitches sucking like license. I just any money roll a dice since I picked she ain't even really my type, and out here she been losing herself to the night shift. She been losing herself, and I get it. Oh yeah, I get it. Yeah, and you've been fighting for your shot, and you've been searching for your spot. Girl, I feel it. Yeah, girl, I feel it. Yeah. What do you think you?
I'm back home. I mean, technically, like, I had a good amount of time out, but it's just, I don't know, like, my anxiety has really just been kicking into drive when it doesn't need to kick into drive, and I'm just, like, confused by it, because normally me and my anxiety, like, we understand each other. Like, I understand when you want to come out to play, I understand when you want to go into hiding, but I'm just, like, anxiety. Like, normally, like, coffee shops are my place of peace. It's my place of, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's where the anxiety likes to stay hidden. But I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know. So, yeah. But the first coffee shop that I went to, I kind of, like, low-key got kicked out of. Like, I didn't get kicked out, but I didn't realize they were having an event there literally, like, an hour after I got there. So, like, I got there, I got my drink, I got my food. And then they were like, we kind of need to set up. So, I had to go to a different one, buy another drink from a different place because I had already finished my chai from the first place. So, I had to buy another drink and then go sit at the other cafe. But then, like, while sitting there, I was just like, I don't know. It's just, like, my brain just won't slow down. It just won't stop. And I think that's, like, giving me anxiety. Like, my hand, she's just, I mean, you can't really see, but, like, she's just shaking a little bit. Might also be because I think the first place put, like, extra caffeine in my chai. Which, I don't know, like, that chai tasted really caffeinated. So it might have been that as well. But regardless, I'm just like, do you know that feeling, like, with anxiety where you feel like you're, like, your entire body is, like, vibrating, but, like, really small vibrations? So it's, like, you can't see it, but, like, you kind of feel it. I don't know if that makes sense, but it, like, feels like my entire body is, like, vibrating in these, like, little small vibrations. And it's like, I just need to, like, chill, which, like, I thought the cafe was going to be chill. Like, that's normally, like, my favorite little thing to do, but I guess not. So, I think I'm just gonna, you know, stay in for the rest of the day. I'm gonna sit on my couch. It's a Sunday, so all my favorite YouTubers posted. Diera posted. So, I'm gonna probably just put on some YouTube. And I was doing work on, like, a project. So I think I'll continue doing that because, like, work on the project is really fun for me. So I think I'll do that, and then, like, maybe later on I will start making my study guide for my midterm test because I don't want to leave that till the last minute, and then I'm like, Monday comes, well, tomorrow comes, and I'm, like, scrambling to do it. So I want to start that. And then realistically, like, I don't really have much else to do. I didn't start reading the book because, like, my anxiety, like, I can't, like, I just could not open up the book. So maybe after I finish watching some YouTube and stuff, like, maybe tonight I will force myself to just read, like, one chapter because the problem is I've been going to bed and I've been getting really bad about, like, going on my phone right before I go to bed because I've been, like, checking, like, updates for, like, all the journalists. Like, I've just, like, check updates every night before I go to bed. I'm like, are you still alive? Are you still alive? Are you still alive? And I gotta go down the list and make sure everybody's still alive. So it's been causing me to, like, stay up till, like, 2 a.m. right before I go to bed, and then it's been hard for me to, like, fall asleep. So I think I just need to stop doing that, and I need to try to, like, force myself to maybe just read a chapter before I go to bed and have that be what I do instead of, like, this new routine that I've started out. Sorry, I feel like I haven't been myself this whole vlog. Like, honestly, like, I haven't really even vlogged much. I've been really trying to, like, you know, get back to myself, but it's just, like, it's just hard. It's hard. So I'm trying, but I'm sorry if this was if this is just, like, a weird vibe of a video, and if my vibes are just, like, not, you know what I'm saying, like, if I'm not my funny goofy self like I normally am. yeah, but somebody complimented my sweater, so at least that was good. I got this sweater from 𝐿, and this was my first time I was able to wear it because it was like not too cold, but like still kind of chilly. But it was like, you know what I'm saying, it was that perfect like cardigan weather. So I was like, let me put this on. A girl complimented it, and I was like, oh my god, that's just what I needed. That's just what I needed. I'm gonna watch some YouTube, chill out, decompress, get myself mentally set up for the week. I'm sorry for my vibes, and I know you guys like will be like, you don't have to apologize, It's just like, I think I just like, I get in my head sometimes like documenting my life, and like when I feel like I am not being entertaining enough, it's just like I beat myself up for that. But I'm just like, I do know I have to give myself grace because I'm just like not in the best, not even not in the best, I'm just like in a weird spot right now. So it's like, yeah, I just have to give myself grace and do that.
What the plan is for today, because it's about to be crazy, but I'm just gonna tell you that I just can't. Look at our roll, child, because it feels so weird. Start off my vlog, we're about to get ready to read
Yeah, my nigga, we really poppin' this shit for real, nigga. No cap, no rap cap. I took the top off, I'm trippin' like hot sauce. I got drunk in this clean raw. Baby, give me that mean mouth. Hit that pussy like golf ball. I can do this without talk. I don't look like I'm locked out. I go back to the top house. Spread that bitch in the belt down. Catch it in I cash out. Connection to his stash house. I ain't taking no handout. When they callin', I'm in route. For them niggas, they been down. Blow up when I'm in town. Is it gonna use shit? I don't really got a chance. I'm about to take it. It's all of my forget. Rocket diamonds on win. I go water around my neck. I just want to release. When the fuck is lit. I check my flesh. Niggas sending me threats. I'm in my flesh. They want my bitch. Get the front of my head. I should that I can see now. I got back on my feet now. I can take out my team down. I want my whole team down. Niggas hate I don't see how. Made it out of the dumb south. And I don't even know how. About to pull me a bin down. I took the top off. I'm dripping like hot sauce. I got drunk in this clean raw. Let me keep it that big mouth. Get that pussy like golf ball. I can do this without talk. I don't look like I'm locked out. I go back to the trap house. Spread that bitch in the belt down. Catch it and then I cash out. Connection to a stash house. I ain't taking no handout. When they callin', I'm in route. For them niggas, they been down. Blow up when I'm in town. Yeah, when I'm in town. I'm just tryna stay inbound. And I'm look on my cash cow. Can't play with his moves now. We ain't still in this flow now. Blowin' smoking this soul out. I've been bringing these hoes out. Gonna get in this zone now. Need a green selling. Yeah, niggas still reps. Got my relax. Yeah, go. Flying on flesh. Yeah, nigga, heavy. Tell me your profession. Nigga, make it active. When I sell legends. I shit that I can see now. I got back on my feet now. I can take my team down. I want my whole team down. Niggas hate I don't see how. Made it out of the dumb south. And I don't even know how. About to put me a bin down.
Okay, hi y'all. So this is just like a very chatty vlog. Okay, I've had a lot to say. Okay, I just needed to vent to my besties real quick. So if you're doing your homework, your laundry, your dishes, anything, like if you're just doing your other things, keep doing your other things. Like if you want to just put this on the car, just listen to me talk, you could do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry that I didn't do anything like very exciting, but I just had a lot to get off my chest. And it's currently like November 10th, so it's like it's a little bit later than when I was filming this vlog, and I just had updates because I feel like I've come to like realizations and I'm able to articulate what I've been trying to say. And I watched this woman's TikTok. She's a content creator, and in the TikTok she was basically saying like that these past weeks have allowed her to have a lot of realizations about things, and I wholeheartedly and fundamentally believe that these past weeks have changed me as a person completely. I cannot ever go back to the same person that I was on September, that was walking through life blind to all of the atrocities that are going on in the world, all of the atrocities that I indirectly contribute to, that I profit from. Like I cannot and will not go back to just forgetting about that. So already I've changed as a person. Like I feel like this is the biggest growth that I've had. Like screw puberty, like just this, like I'm so radicalized as a person, and I'm just so upset and angry with the systems and the government that I'm just like, ooh, y'all just awoke a whole generation, and it's like y'all can't put us back in the box because we're not gonna forget. But anyways, so I fundamentally changed, and I think she brought up this really interesting point, because like she is an influencer as well, and she was saying, it's like she was questioning, like, as an influencer, like, what do I contribute to society? And that's what I've been like thinking a lot lately, and what it's just like been a main thought point, because I think it's like, I think we're using this term like influencer, like, okay, like of course, like there's content creators, there's entertainers, there are people that are, you know, that they entertain. But if we're calling ourselves influencers and we're saying we have a platform to influence, I think we should want to influence more than just consumerism. I'm sorry, but I think we should want to influence more than just buy this makeup palette, buy this new outfit. I think we should want to influence more than that. And I'm not saying that every influencer needs to be an activist. I wholeheartedly do not believe that. I do not consider myself an activist. I consider myself a human being, an empathetic human being. And as an empathetic human being, with even the small platform that I have, I literally like am sitting here and I'm like, how could I choose not to just hop on my platform, do the bare minimum, and say that there is an atrocity against human beings occurring, not in just one place, but in multiple places across the globe, that we have been lied to about, that we have been not told about, and that we are contributing to indirectly on our cell phones and on our computers. If you don't know about Congo, I'm really like learning more in depth about Congo, but everything is powered by slave labor in Congo, and I'm just learning it. You see how I'm like, I can't go back? Because you're telling me my computer is run by technology made from slave labor, and they want us to believe that slavery ended? No. Anyways, we're not gonna get into that. But yeah, so I was just like really thinking about that, and I really want to, as I move forward, again, obviously, like, I'm the same. I say I changed, but I'm the same person. But I think I'm just moving through life less selfishly. I think as Americans and people in Western world and first world countries, I hate that terminology, but I'm gonna use it so you understand what I'm saying. We move through life with so much selfish privilege, and it's oftentimes not purposeful, but especially Americans, I feel like just have this like bubble mindset where it's like we don't really feel the need to look out onto other things that are happening, but we live on the land of a superpower country. Our country controls so much, and we the people have so much power. So it's like us just sitting around just like continuing to do nothing is contributing to the problem. So I've decided that, like, you know, as and the content creator, she was saying that like the power that it would have if influencers took the time to really be selective with the brands that they work with and say, wait, this brand doesn't align with my values, no thanks. Or like, wait, this brand supports something that I don't support, no thanks. Or even like right now, you know, we're boycotting Starbucks. We're doing a targeted boycott, because when a collective people comes together and they focus in on one thing and they destroy one thing, that's how we make movements. That's how we gain power. If all of these major like influencers with like millions, multi-millions of followers came on their platforms and all were like, do not buy Starbucks, like the bankruptcy Starbucks would have. Because, and I feel like people I've been on TikTok and I've just been getting upset because people keep having this argument like, oh, what is an influencer gonna do? People need to stop holding influencers to these high standards. Oh, like people are acting like influencers can change anything. Don't ever let anybody tell you that an influencer can't change anything. Because if you're going to a brand and saying, hey brand, my voice has power, look at how many thousands of people I can convince to buy this makeup palette, you sure as hell can say to your followers, hey followers, we're not buying Starbucks until they stop funding murder. You could sure as hell say that and see the same, like, it's hypocrisy. It's hypocrisy in my eyes, and it's just making me angry because I feel like it is blatantly allowing people to stay ignorant. And I used to believe that it wasn't influencers' place to speak on major issues, and it's like, this is where the growth comes in, because I'm like, what the heck was I talking about? If you have the privilege to be one of the 1% of people that have a platform where people want to listen to you, where people are inspired by you, and you choose to only talk about consumerism, and I'm not saying you have to pick everything. I am saying if you choose to actively not speak up on a humanitarian global crisis, I will look at you sideways and probably unfollow. Okay, I'm not saying you gotta speak up on every single issue, but speak for something. Speak for something. Mental health, like speak for something. Like, what do you stand for? What do you stand for? And I've been saying this line, and it's honestly, I might get it tattooed because this is my new thing. Stand for something or you stand for nothing. Like, what did Drake tell us? Stand on business. Like, if you're standing on literally nothing, then all you're doing is sitting. Sitting people get nothing done. Sitting people get nothing done. So it's just, that's my frustration, because like, I'm like seeing all of these influencers with millions and millions and millions of followers. I mean, even Miss Selena Gomez. Okay, y'all, don't come. If you're a Selinator, I'm sorry, but like, even Miss Selena Gomez hopping on to her, like, what, 240 million followers on Instagram, talking about my voice isn't gonna do anything, a post isn't gonna change the world. Selena. Your post, especially, can literally change the world. If you have 240 million people, let's say half of those watch your story, and then of those half, a quarter even really interact with it and really gain something for it, that's still thousands upon thousands of people. So please miss me with that. Like, please miss me with that. And I feel like it's just such a weird stance to take. Like, oh, my voice isn't gonna do anything, when people that are dying are literally asking you to use your voice. They're literally asking you. So, yeah. And that's why I just wanted to bring that up, because like, when I posted my last video, and like, I'm so grateful that I have a community that stands on business, that isn't ignorant, because I don't know why I was worried, because I know y'all are real ones. I know y'all are cool people. Like, I know we have a cool community, and that's why I rock with y'all. Like, I've been meeting so many of you in public and out and about lately, and it's just like we just vibe, because I'm like, y'all don't give off weird vibes. And it's like, I appreciate that in the last video there was a lot of support, but I'm letting y'all know I am doing the bare minimum. Like, this is the bare minimum. We can't praise people for doing the bare minimum. I mean, if we want to, we can't. Like, I appreciate it. But do you get what I'm saying? It's like, we've come to a place where it's like, people are expecting that, like, this is like an extreme thing to like speak up, like, oh, this is so complicated, Like, I just side eye because if you talk about like, oh, I'm not educated enough on this issue anymore, literally, I sat here in the beginning of October. I didn't even know where this land was. I didn't even know where this territory was. I sat down for 2 hours, watched a few documentaries, watched a few infographics, did some research. 2 hours. 2 hours out of my freaking day, and I understood 200 years of conflict. It's not hard. So I don't believe that argument that an influencer can't be educated enough to speak up, because it's not a complicated issue. This isn't American politics. This isn't being like, oh, are you a Democrat? Are you a Republican? Are you Trump? This isn't that. This is literally like, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know if this is gonna go in, but I hope that my point resonated. I don't even know what this is my point. I don't even know what my point was, really. No, I do know my point, but I just hope that I articulated it. But it's just because, like, I've been frustrated, and it's like, it's disappointed, because it's like, I think we create these parasocial relationships, and I'm a consumer, y'all. Like, realistically, like, I think of myself as a consumer first. Like, YouTube comes so second nature that, like, I think of myself, I'm a fan of these people, like, and I felt like these people were my friends, the same way a lot of you guys feel like you're my friend. And I'm like, realistically, if I'm sitting here, I'm sitting next to my friend, and my friend is like, oh, I'm not gonna speak up for a humanitarian crisis, I'm not gonna do that. Like, I would respectfully just block them and not be their friend. So it's like, I have to hold these social media people to the same standard. And it's like disappointing, because like, you put so much, you know what I'm saying? You put so much expectation in people. And I do think that I'm very anti-cancel culture. Like, I think that people should be allowed to make mistakes. Okay, I do think that. Like, I think in situations where like an influencer like makes a mistake, like a human mistake, like, I think we're all human. Like, I think in those situations, and then people are like, you know, you can never redeem yourself for like one mistake. I think that's weird vibes. Of course, unless you're like a murderer. Okay, like, I don't know. But in a situation where it's like, it's been over 30 days of this massacre occurring, and it's like, at this point, like, if your comments are flooded with, please say something, your followers are begging you to say something. So if anything, do you not owe a response to the people that support you? I don't know, it just rubbed me the wrong way. And I think also, like, these past few weeks, I've been really like realizing how much respect means to me. Like, how important it is for me to respect the people that I put a lot of time into, and that includes the people on the internet that I consume, or these celebrities that I consume, and all this stuff. And it's like, I value things so much more when I respect people down. It's like, I've been following so many new people, because I'm like, I just respect you as a human being. And yeah, I don't know, like, I hope I'm making sense. But yeah, I think it's just important for all of us to just recognize the privileges that we have on a day-to-day basis, and recognize how important our voice is. Do not ever let somebody tell you that your voice ain't gonna do nothing. Because why do they still ask us to vote if our voice isn't gonna do anything? So until they stop asking us to vote, your voice matters. You can do something. You can stand up. Like the government cannot run without the people. You are important, and you can make a difference. And I don't like this rhetoric that people are pushing, that like, oh, the like people that have a platform, like people that are so privileged, like the 1% of people that are privileged to reach millions of people with their voice, and you're only gonna use it to push an OOTD. It's weird to me. So that's all I had to say. I don't know if this is staying in, but yeah, that's all I had to say. Like, I hope that didn't come off like antagonistic or attacking. I'm not trying to attack. I'm just trying to vent my frustration, because it's like, I'm frustrated because these people need help. These people need help, and they need eyes. They need as many eyes as possible, even if you can only influence 2 people. Like, these people need help. They're literally screaming into the night for help. The least we can do is share, repost. The reposts do matter, because they boost the algorithm, and it helps these social media platforms push it out more, because the algorithm is seeing it being engaged with. So your repost does matter. Your voice does matter. You going and showing up and protesting does matter. Like, it all matters. So yeah, that's just all I had to say about that. Free all oppressed people. It's gonna be an ongoing fight. And yeah, 10,000 people that we know of have been killed so far. Just let that number resonate with you. Over hundreds of thousands people have been kicked out of their own homes and forced to leave with their hands up as if they are criminals in their own land. So just think about that one. Okay, just remember that. But I know y'all know, like, I'm so happy that y'all are cool. Like, y'all, we're just educated over here, and I love that. And we're supportive, and we're kind. And even if somebody wants to learn, like, if somebody is coming and they're open-minded and they're like, what's going on? I implore you guys, like, please spread the message along. Spread the resources that I put in my description box. Like, this is the time to educate other people, educate the people next to you, educate your family members. It's important. So, yeah. Love you guys lots. Love you lots. Truly. I love your support. I love your support. And yeah, I just wanted you to know that, like, it is important. It's important to me, and I'm thinking, and I will be making an active effort to stand for something bigger than myself, and to stand for something bigger than consumerism, because life isn't all about what products you need to buy. It's more than that. It's more than that, and things are bigger than just ourselves. So, yeah.